Good afternoon from Universal Orlando Parking Garage. We are here today because we are headed in to experience Mardi Gras. It's one of our favorite events of the year. A lot of fun, a lot of dancing, a lot of good times rolling in the parade. Plus we get lots of beads. There's going to be some really good food that we're going to try. It's an exciting day. Let's go inside and see what's going on for Universal Mardi Gras. Oh, this looks good. There's basically nobody here in City Walk, so I'm excited to see what the crowd level's like in Universal Studios. Here we go. We are headed into Mardi Gras, Universal Studios, and it is running every night from February 1st through April 2nd. But it's worth noting that the national bands that are playing in the Music Plaza stage are only playing on select Fridays, Saturdays, or Sundays. So only on the weekends. So today's a weekday, so there's not a national band playing. But the parade and the event are happening tonight. So it is worth noting that this event is included with your admission into Universal Studios. So if you have an annual pass, or if you just have a normal day ticket into Universal Studios, you can get into Mardi Gras, including those weekend days where they have the national bands. So it's like a free concert, basically, with just your admission into a theme park. Go to a theme park, ride all the rides during the day, and then later that night, watch like Marshmello, All American Rejects, whatever band you were interested in seeing. So the last time that we were here, we had a look in the tribute store for Mardi Gras, which is all the way down at the end down there. But all of the lighting was very blue, so you couldn't really see the colors of the merch. So I'm gonna head into the Universal Studios store and see if we can see some better colors on the shirts. Oh yeah, can definitely see a lot better colors here. $28 for this shirt. I love it. Such a good looking design. Got the pin here too. This is a $12 pin, $45 for the hoodie, same design as the shirt. I like the design, it's cool, it's a nice design. Oh, and this is on the front of the hoodie, it's a zip up hoodie. And then we've got shot glasses for $10. King Gator is definitely a huge part in this year's design. And they have a Coke Freestyle tumbler for $18, and then after you buy it, you pay $9.99 and you can drink all day at Coke Freestyle machine. It is worth noting that the normal Universal Freestyle cup is only $16. Same price to drink all day, but the actual cup itself is only $16 as opposed to the Mardi Gras cup, which is $18. Here's a look at the national bands that are going to be playing this year. Kool and the Gang, Diana Ross, All American Rejects, Earth, Wind & Fire, Marshmello, Gavin DeGraw, and these all take place, all these concerts, on select nights, like we said, Friday or Saturday or Sunday. We'll put a link in the description down below to the full list so you guys can see when the artists are coming. But they all take place here in Music Plaza. One thing to note is that you can't bring your own chairs here, but there is an ADA accessible area that's sort of up here to the front. There will be a section over here up to the left that's for the visually impaired or for people with auditory issues. I don't know how it works for wheelchairs. I'm assuming it's probably in the same place for the ADA thing, but there it is. That is the Music Plaza stage where all the national bands will be playing. This is what I love about Mardi Gras here. There's just like a band playing on the street, everybody's dancing, having a good time. Pro tip, if you see some of these gestures around, they might be giving out coins.
You know a pirate joke?
Yes.
Okay.
Why a shrimp or a crawfish?
She is a shrimp.
Shrimp. Okay.
We got so much here. Okay. Do you know why pirates don't shower before they walk the plank?
No.
Oh, they're just gonna wash up on shore.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
We got lots of pirates here today.
Oh yeah.
We just got a
What's happening?
Happy Mardi Gras!
Hi.
Thank you so much for partying with us.
It looks like we showed up just in enough time. Everybody's going back and getting ready for the parade. Band's leaving. All of the characters are heading backstage now. That was fun. It was quite the exodus. So, oh no, there's more characters coming out now. So that's good. It's like a whole different set of characters now. Happy Mardi Gras! So it's worth noting that if you see any of the characters around with beads, you can ask them for beads before the parade, but they might have you do a task. Maybe do a dance, sing a song, some form of task. But you could get beads out of it, or a doubloon. You never know. You can ask the people that are not with beads because they might have a doubloon.
Stop, I pay the attention. I really do. Oh my goodness. No, I don't like this at all.
So the last time we came, we went into the tribute store, and we'll put a link to that video in the description down below. It's very interesting in there. So later on this season, we're gonna be riding on a float. And the way that we did that is we signed up through our annual pass. There was a landing page, and we just had to go in and say, we would like to ride on a float. And then we said what day we would do it and however many people we wanted, and we got onto the float. There is another way though. In years past, you would have to come into the park and you have to find somebody with a clipboard, and they would say, do you want to ride a float? And you're like, yes, I'd like to ride a float. Those would be the people that fill up the floats after all of the APs have gotten spots. So if they need people to fill spaces, because they want to fill all the floats every night, then they would go out into the park with clipboards. They're not doing that this year. They're doing a virtual line system. So through the app, you'll have to open it up the day that you're coming, and at some point, we haven't done this yet, so I don't have a lot of information on it. At some point, then you can...
Whoa, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
How to get on a float using the virtual line system.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
Is this your own video or is it a pirated one?
No, it's me.
Yeah, because I'm a pirated.
I get it. It was good.
I thought it was good.
So you would have you get in on the app, and it's a virtual line system, and what you do is at some point, and we haven't done this yet this year, so we don't have all the information on how to do it, at some point during the day, you refresh just like a boarding pass for Rise of the Resistance, and you hit put me on a float. So I'm not 100% sure how to do it yet. We're gonna try it later on this season. Very similar to how to get on Jimmy Fallon or how to ride Fast and Furious, but don't have a lot of information on it yet. I like this gigantic squid guy. Look at him. So I think that they're all from one float. I'm excited to see which one they're from. But one thing we definitely need to do is head into the French Quarter and get some food. This is my favorite planter, a bathtub. Brilliant. I love these decorations. No, it's kind of hard to see, but we got a booth for twisted taters, and you can get Cajun, garlic parmesan, salt and vinegar, sour cream and chive, or seasoned salt. And let's see if I can see oh, there they are right there. It's $7.99. This is just a booth for specialty drinks and beer. They've got a little display here that says collect all three. There's nothing there. I believe that that's the souvenir cups. Let's see if I can get a better view at those. Here we go. These are the different cups, and these are little flashy cups. I like these. I like these. Pretty neat. So how much are the souvenir cups? For $13.79, you get the cup full of beer, and then for $10.49, you get it refilled. Or for $5.49, you get a little 9-ounce sample. This little cup here. They also have two specialty drinks, the High Seas Twister, Panama Pacifico Rum, Saint Elder Blood Orange, and watermelon juice. And they have the Blue Voodoo, Olmeca Plata, Blue Curacao, Lime, and Agave. Ooh. Bayou Bog Water is non-alcoholic. I can get some of that. That sounds kind of good. Over here we've got gator bites and crab etouffee. Here's the one that I'm excited about is the po' boys, because I had that chicken and andouille sausage one last time and it was delicious. Also, they have these tasting lanyards. I'm going to find out the price of these because last year they were a bit of a conundrum as far as them being a deal or not. Let's see if I can figure it out. Oh, there's a fun photo op with a throne here. Kind of looks like the throne's a little bit wet though. That's the only problem. So here's how it pans out. They've got 3 different lanyards. They have a 5-sample lanyard for $30, a 10-sample lanyard for $50, or if you're an annual pass holder, you get a 15-sample lanyard for $60, which is the best deal, and that includes any food from any of these tents and alcoholic beverages from these tents. But if you don't end up using it, they tell me that you can use it for a snack over at like Aunt Annie's Pretzels, which sounds amazing. I don't know the full list of places that'll accept it, but they definitely said the pretzel stand. So this tent over here, which is kind of right next to Transformers, is the rotating tent called Carnival Around the Universe. And right now, they're featuring stuff from Trinidad and Tobago. And that's the other thing about the tasting lanyard is if you don't use all of your tastings at this time, you can bring it back. So say you wanted to try everything from the Carnival Around the Universe booth, you could bring the tasting lanyard back and try it on a different day. We have some examples of the food here. This is called Flory. This one is a chickpea double, and then this is called the grilled pineapple trini chow. This is just like pineapple with a kimchi seasoning on it. This is curry chickpeas with a mango chutney on a flatbread, and then these are curried hush puppies. Interesting. Another thing that was available at that tent was just some coconut water in a coconut. How much fun is that? And there's my filore and my chickpeas. I'm excited because everything at this booth was vegan. Let's try these guys. Some mango here or some sort of dipping sauce. That dipping sauce is super spicy. But these are so good. Let's try this chickpea flatbread. Not a huge fan of curry, so this isn't my favorite, but it's not bad. The flatbread's really good, but the chickpeas are not my favorite. They're really loud, aren't they? They're going having a good time. They are letting the good times roll. Oh, we got some limbo going. Oh, he's going down. Oh, he's cheating. He's cheating. There's a whole Mardi Gras bar over here, all decorated for Mardi Gras. We can get a close look at the menu over here. Oh, they have different specialty drinks. Something called Carnival Lane. And then something else called baby cakes. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Here's the beignets and king cakes. And they said their goal is to be the coolest one in the video. So now they're waving. They're doing it. I think they win. Look, it's the biggest tent, that's for sure. But I'm definitely gonna come back because that king cake here was delicious during the preview. And the beignets were pretty good too. So I'm interested to see if the beignets taste any different here at the event than they did at the preview. But I gotta get a po' boy first. So I found out a little bit more about the virtual line for throwing beads out on one of the floats. What you do is you open up the Universal app and you click on Mardi Gras, and then you click on Parade, and then you say Mardi Gras Parade Float Riding. And when you go down, you'll see there's a thing here that says Virtual Line Pass, and if you click Reserve, it can pick up to 3 people, and I can pick a time to come back, 4:55 to 5 or 5:01 to 5. Apparently they start releasing these at noon, and they release them periodically throughout the day. So take, for instance, the last time that I checked this, I wasn't able to get a spot, but just now I was able to get 3 spots. So kind of cool. I like that a lot better because it means that you don't have to kind of wait around or try to treasure hunt to find the person that's giving out spots on the float. Like right then, I could have just gotten 3 spots to throw beads tonight at 4:51 in the afternoon. I like that. I like a fantastic way of doing things. There's a booth back here for jambalaya and gumbo, but I'm headed back to the po' boy's tent because that's what I want. There is my chicken and sausage po' boy. All right, let's see if this chicken and sausage po' boy is as good as it was at the media event. Pretty darn good. I lost a chicken in this whole foray. It's good though. The sausage is good, the chicken is good. A little bit too much coleslaw in there, but that's okay. And the sauce is good. I do recommend the sausage and chicken po' boy. Time for the best tent, the beignets and king cakes. Oh yeah. Okay, so here's my king cake. And yes, these beignets look so much better than they did at the media event. Nice and fluffy, and they're inside of a bag. Not so much powdered sugar on there. This looks good. All right, let's give it a try. Let's try one of these beignets first. See what these are like. Yeah, look at how good that looks. That's a solid looking beignet right there. Ooh. I'll do that. Oh man. Way better. Way better than that at the media event. Also very warm. Oh no, it's got powdered sugar all over myself. This is good though. Heck yeah. Wow, this is so good. Time to try this king cake. I really enjoyed this at the media event, so I'm excited to try it again. That's so funny. It flip-flopped. The beignets were dry at the media event, and this was super moist. This is super dry now, and the beignets are super moist. I guess maybe it's just like a depends on what day you get it type thing. Still, pretty darn delicious. I wanted to stop into Today Cafe because they do have a few Mardi Gras items. They have a Bananas Foster croissant, which looks delicious, and Mardi Gras cake. All right, we got our spot for the parade, and we're actually in a roped off section because I'm here with a friend who bought his park ticket with an American Express, and this is a special spot for people that bought their tickets with an American Express card. And then across the way is the Little Gestures area, which is a special reserved viewing spot for kids. I'm gonna check and see what the ages are. I think it's 8 and under, but we'll find out. Oh look, there's somebody walking by with an annual pass holder frame so you can take a photo in it. So after looking up the little gestures area, I did not find an age limit on the website. All I found is that it's for petite partygoers. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that this event and the parade happen both rain or shine. And the parade starts down here at the end of Hollywood. If you guys remember from past videos, around this corner just past Horror Makeup Show, there was something called the Esoteric Gate. And the parade comes out of the Esoteric Gate, goes down Hollywood here, and then goes around the corner and heads up the main drag past Music Plaza, all through the New York area, back by Transformers over there, and then comes back by Mel's Dine-In and goes back into the Esoteric Gate, making a complete circle. So actually the best spot to watch the parade is kind of down here at the end by Horror Makeup Show, because you get two viewings of the parade. Once going out and once coming back. The only problem is sometimes the people coming back don't have any beads left to give. So before the parade starts, there was one more thing that I wanted to tell you guys about that French Quarter food area. That place doesn't open until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you come here at like noon looking for some lunch, you won't be able to get anything. Gotta wait until 4 o'clock, and then they open up all those food booths with like the po' boys and the beignets and the king cakes. So just FYI, the parade's about to start. As the parade is starting, I realized we missed out on the floats, which are float-themed ice cream floats here at Schwab's Pharmacy. Dang, we'll definitely have to be back to try some of those.
Hey! Happy Mardi Gras!
Happy Mardi Gras! This is exciting. Look at all the beads that people have tried to get to me. They're coming so close.
Happy Mardi Gras!
Happy Mardi Gras! This looks awesome. Happy Mardi Gras!
Happy Mardi Gras!
Thank you. Happy Mardi Gras! Okay, they all start throwing stuff at me at one time.
Happy Mardi Gras! Happy Mardi Gras! Hello! Happy Mardi Gras! How you doing?
This is my favorite thing. Oh my gosh! Oh dear! Okay! Alright. Let's try it for a second. Alright. Happy Mardi Gras! Oh! have it. That was our trip out to Universal Studios for Mardi Gras. Had a lot of stuff going on. We still didn't see all of it, so we definitely have to come back for another day of Mardi Gras. And we need to ride on a float one day. So look forward to at least 2 more Mardi Gras videos. Food was good. I still got my lanyard so I can try more food. The entertainment was fun. The people dancing was fun. The parade was good. This is one of my favorite events that Universal has. This and Halloween Horror Nights are my 2 favorite events for Universal. I do highly recommend you come out and check out Mardi Gras at Universal. It's a party and it's super fun. So I don't know. I enjoyed it. So with that being said, we are off and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
I'm Victoria.
I'm Jose.
And now it's time to pay the price.